Hello and welcome everyone. This is our seasonal journey video. A lot of you wait for this, you enjoy this, and I'm happy to bring it to you again for the new season of the Division 2 Mutiny. What do we do in this video? Well, we go through the journey from start to finish. Journey Mission 1 all the way through to Journey Mission 8. Every single objective, and gives you some tips where we feel it is needed along the way to help you get this journey completed as efficiently as possible. I did this all in one sitting as always. Every single journey there's ever been we have done in one mammoth stream, and this one had to have been the easiest, although quite frustrating. So, aiming to take the frustration out for you today and help you along the way. So, how does the journey work this season? It works the same as it did the last few seasons. You are going to have Journey Mission 1, which you got to complete to unlock Journey Mission 2. However, Journey Mission 3 is going to be open right away at the same time as Journey Mission 1. You can ignore the first two if you want to. Start straight from 3. Once you have completed 3, I believe 4, 5, 6, and 7 all open up. Or 4, 5, 6 open up, 7 opens up a little bit later. They kind of open up all at the same time, and you can work on stuff a lot earlier than doing one at a time. Okay, this guide gets better, I promise, but it sort of works like that. And just like last season, we have a Journey Mission 8 where you also get some extra seasonal XP for completing each of the journey missions. There's no reward for Journey Mission 8 this season. It's the second time we've had a journey and we've not got a mask reward at the end. Sort of sucks, but is what it is. You do get a lot of seasonal XP through this journey, so I should advise if people want to save their journey XP for the end of the season. When stretch goals start, a lot of people like to get some fast season XP. Journeys can give you that. So like with the Man-Hunt Scout missions, you could save these to the stretch goals at the end of the season and really help you along with those rewards if you want to. So bear that in mind before you start doing this. So we're going to start with Journey Mission 1. These are quite straightforward, the first two, so let's just take a look at them. Capture control points, going to do 2 of them, easy enough. Complete open world activities, 3 of them. Complete any mission. Loot items 30 times. When you're looting items, there's a tip here. I always pick up items as junk. If you're picking up items as junk like I do, it's not going to count. You have to loot them not as junk. Bear that in mind. Deconstruct gear, so just deconstruct 10 items. Eliminate enemies with headshots, 20 of them. Just aim for the head. Eliminate enemies using shade skills. Just put a skill build on, get 12 skill kills. If you don't have a skill build, drop the difficulty to story on a mission or something, throw a striker drone on a DPS build. It'll be fine. Donate resources to control points. When you take over the control points, they'll go green. There'll be control point officers. Speak to them. Donate resources. Keep on doing control points and donating until you've done 100. Once you've done all of them, you don't even need to do all of them, sorry. Each of these journey missions, you only have to do 6 of the 8 to complete the mission. So if you only want to do 6 of them, you can complete the mission and move on. But if you're completionist like me, do them all. And you get a bit of extra season XP for that. But once 6 are done, we can move on to 2. So Journey Mission 2, complete open world activities again. 3 of them. Capture control points in any named zone. 2 of them. It feels like this is the same as the first one right now. Complete a bounty. So just go into your map, go to the bounty menu, pick any bounty. Eliminate elite hostiles, 10 of them. You'll come across elite hostiles anywhere, really. If you're on a lower difficulty, not as many. Up the difficulty to get more of them. Donate resources to control points again. So the same as Journey Mission 1. Complete a mission, same as Journey Mission 1. Eliminate enemies using SMGs. Just throw an SMG on and just kill enemies, 30 of them. Purchase gear or weapons from vendors. Go to any vendor, White House, theater, wherever, campus, castle, and just buy 3 items. It can be weapons or gear. Again, once you've done 6 of them, you can complete the mission and get these rewards. Just remember, you do need to come, once you finish these journey missions, you do need to come in here and you've got to like press, I don't know what it is, I think it's X on PC to complete the mission and get your rewards. So Journey Mission 3 is where it really starts, and this might be where we need to give you some further advice. So Journey Mission 3, also the rewards for Journey Mission 3 is where you start getting the passive modifiers. You're going to be getting rapid tactics, no escape, armor regiment. So passive modifiers, I'm sure you're aware, but the seasonal modifier this season, you get your active modifiers by recruiting companions, and in the passive modifiers, you can equip passive modifiers in place to do other stuff. I have done an absolute full complete guide all on the new seasonal modifiers. If you want to go and check that out, I will link it in the video description. But we're going to stick focus to the journey today. So let's go through the requirements for this. So there's just going to be 6 you need to do. I'll advise on the 2 to skip if there's any tricky ones as we go through all of these. So the first one, complete the companion intro mission. I deleted my footage where I had this, but as soon as you start the new season, there is going to be a side mission in this location here. It'll be like a teal icon color. You'll have to head to that. There's going to be a companion there. It's going to be your first companion to recruit. Kill the enemies, clear the area, and then recruit that companion, and you'll complete this objective. Next, we have to activate the spearhead ability during combat, and we have to do it 3 times. Now, the spearhead is the first companion that you are going to recruit. It is the assault companion, so make sure you have that active so he spawns in with you. And what you've got to do is build up so you can use his ability. And to build up, you've got all of these teamwork actions that you can do. You can read through this yourself, but as you're doing this, you'll build up his ability and you'll be able to use it. You've got to use his ability 3 times. I'm going to show you now a nice and easy way to do this, and we're going to go to Viewpoint Museum. Just put it on story. Now, one of the way to charge up the ability is to get assist kills, and it's very easy to do here. When I'm aiming, just notice the T on my HUD. We've got to charge that up before we can use his ability. So what we're going to do is we're going to throw our companion in there. We're going to make him go cover to cover and get right in with the mix. He's doing his own thing right now. But if enemies focus my companion and I kill them, then that counts as an assist. And it charges up quite nicely, like that one. So ideally what we want our companion to do is to come over here and start getting all the aggro. There we go. There we go. Notice enemies that are shooting at him. And when you do, you might have to just take out these. Just start killing the enemies that focus your companion. And there we go. We've already got his ability. Once we've got his ability, notice how it's highlighted now and flashing. We just got to hold T, and he's got to use his ability. So this guy's ability is a rocket launcher, which is why he's got his rocket launcher out. I don't know where the hell he's going with that. But he did just go and use it. So that's 1 out of 3. You've just got to do that 3 times. There's loads of different ways if you read through the modifier how you can charge that up. And once you've charged it up 3 times, you'll do it without even thinking if you just play. Just use the ability 3 times. It's as easy as that. Next, you have to issue reposition orders. And you have to do this 5 times. So I'm not sure if you have to be in combat when you're doing this. We can show you how to do this outside of combat. To do a reposition order, you've got to be in cover. And when you aim at other cover and you do cover to cover, you've got to notice the T icon or whatever icon it is on the controller. And you can instead press that. And that's going to reposition your companion. And they'll go in cover. And you just have to do this 5 times. So just keep on telling him where to go in cover. And he'll follow your order. Well, now tell him to go over there. Once you have done this 5 times, you have completed that objective. Perform crossfire kills. You have to do 8 of these. Now, if we go back to the modifier again, it will tell us what a crossfire kill is. You or your companion kill an enemy after you have both dealt damage to it. So you got to do this 8 times. So let's show you how this looks like. What we're going to do is we're going to aim at an enemy. We need to get into combat for him to listen to us. So we want to start combat here. But once we aim at an enemy, we're going to press T. And we're going to wait for him to start shooting, which he's doing. And then we're going to shoot as well. And as simple as that. So just make sure where you see the red target on an enemy and you know that your companion's doing damage to that enemy, shoot them as well. It's as easy as that. Once you've done that 8 times, you're done. You'll probably do it without thinking. Next, you need to eliminate enemies via companion collateral kills. You have to do 8 of those also. Collateral kills are basically just your companion getting the kill by themselves. So they'll probably get kills by themselves anyway. If you just play the game normally, they're going to do their own thing. They're going to get kills. You'll get this without thinking. But if you want to see how this can work, what we can do is just start this mission here, and we can just let him go in and not fire a gun and get the kills himself. And we can leave him to it. So we'll run at the start of the mission here. We will make sure we get into combat, and we'll aim, we'll press T, and we'll just leave him to it. So we're not going to do anything now. Our companion will do his own thing. And he's just thrown a grenade. He's just got a kill with a grenade. Look at him go. He's got another kill. There's 2. Working on his third right now. But yeah, that's what that means. You can't do any damage whatsoever. If you do damage to the enemy, it's not going to count. You just got to let him do his own thing, get his own kills, and you'll be done in no time. This one is a little bit confusing, and we'll explain it. However, it will just happen naturally. Eliminate enemies while a command link buff is active. This doesn't mean you command link. So remember when we got the rocket launcher out earlier, we charged it up and we activated it? That's not that. The command link buff, if we go back to the modifiers, these are all your command link buffs. So when you do things like a priority kill, a crossfire kill, a reposition, an assist, a buddy aid, collateral kill, you're going to get buffs for 10 seconds. And what you've got to do is get kills while these buffs are active. So you could simply reposition your companion, and you've got 10 seconds where you're going to have 40% reload speed. So reposition, get kills. Reposition, get kills. It's as easy as that. And you only need to do 8 of them. Once you've done that, you're good. Next is perform assist kills, and you got to do 20 of them. This one is confusing again, because when we think of assists, we think of what we explained earlier with crossfire. You both shoot at the same target and you assist in that kill. They might get the final bullet because you shot the target, you assisted with it. Not what it means. Now, you remember me just saying about how I like to charge my command link is I like to make the enemies focus my companion and then shoot them. That is what counts as an assist. If the enemies are focusing your companion and you shoot those enemies and kill them, that's an assist. If the enemies are focusing you and your companion shoots and kills those enemies, that counts as an assist. So that's how assists work. We're not going to show you that because we kind of showed it you before. So yeah, you'll probably get it naturally just by playing, because at times enemies will just be focusing your companion or you, and you're going to get kills, your companion's going to get kills, and this will charge up. But if you really want to focus this, just send your companion into areas, watch as the enemies just focus your companion and kill them. And finally, eliminate True Sons enemies. You got to do 15 of them. Self-explanatory, just kill True Sons. Now, I think all of these are easy. You could just do all 8 of these, but if you wanted to skip 2 and just do 6 just for the journey mission, I would skip perform assist kills, and I'd probably skip eliminate enemies with collateral kills as well. They're still easy enough, but if you wanted to skip 2, they're the 2 I'd skip. Journey mission 4, and we start with something that I got asked a lot of questions about. How do you replace your assault companion? Because that's what it says, replace your assault companion. Now, the first thing I did, and the first thing most people do, is they recruit another companion. You get an assault companion to start with, and then you find a tech line one and a quick fix one. And I thought all you had to do was replace them. Put a tech line companion on, or put a quick fix companion on. But no, that's not what it means. It doesn't matter what companion you've got on. What you've got to do is find another assault companion. And look at that. We have an assault companion here. So once you find an assault companion, you will be given details of the current one that you've got and the new one that you found, and you'll see what their traits are. So my current assault companion traits are frag expert and opportunist operator. This new one that I found, this frag expert and cold-headed instead. So what this wants you to do basically is replace them. So recruit the new companion, and what happens is those traits will take over your current traits. It's basically all it does. Once you recruit another assault companion, this objective is done. If you're struggling to find them, you can find companions quite often in safe houses, so just go to safe houses and see who's about. But what I like to do as well is I'll reset the map. I'll play on something like hard difficulty to make it easy, and I'll just go through the whole of East Mall. I'll start a crash site control point, work my way along every single control point. I did this earlier and I had a companion or another recruit show up on this control point. I had 1 or 2 show up around this area. I then had 3 show up around this area with another at this control point. So many can spawn in this area. It is RNG though. Sometimes you go through and don't see any. Sometimes you go through safe houses and don't see any. But yeah, that's how you can find companions. You just got to keep on playing the game. Plenty will show up. As soon as you see a recruit one, just replace them. Level up Spearhead is the next one. I have no idea why this is only 2. As we go, you're going to see level up Tech Line to level 3. You're going to see level up Quick Fix to level 3. But for some reason, we just got to level up Spearhead to level 2. He does go to level 3 though. I'm going to show you a super cheesy way to do this. And what you want to do is go to the base of operations. This is the quickest way, okay? And you need to level all of these up to max level. This one only 2 for some reason, but you want to level them up to max level anyway, right? So you want to take them all the way to 3. If I show you my companion now, you're not going to see how much points you need because I've already maxed them out. But when you come into here, if you still need to max them out, on Quick Fix, Tech Line, and Spearhead, it'll give you the level in the top right, and there'll be like a progress bar, and it's 1,000 points per level. They'll start at level 1. It'll cost it'll take you 1,000 points to get them to level 2, and then another 1,000 points to get them to level 3. So it's 2, 4, 6,000 points in total that you need. And how you meant to level them up is you're meant to basically keep on performing these teamwork actions. Every time you're doing this, you're basically getting some points towards the level. I think like if you let them get collateral kills, it's like 3 points, assists or whatever, there's points. But what I noticed is for buddy aid is 15 points. It's the biggest one. You get the most points for buddy aid, which I think is brilliant. So what you want to do is this. Now you can set yourself up to make this even more efficient, and what I did to do that, I went on an all red build. I went glass cannon, so I went down easy. I just took those gloves off. It really doesn't matter what the build is, to be honest with you. But what you can do is if you've got an Acosta's go bag, which I think I do. Is it in my stash? I have it on me. There we go. Throw the Acosta's go bag on. It's going to give you extra free grenades. So you got more grenades. And you just want to run outside the base of operations. And like I said, 15 points per revive is what you get. And look how quick you can get revives out here. So if we just run outside of this gate, spawn in our buddy. There he is. Then we're going to throw away our revive hive because we don't need that. And then we're going to kill ourselves for a grenade. Is that the right one? No, it's not the right one. Make sure you have like the concussion grenade on. Don't be an idiot. Throw a grenade on the floor and kill yourself. And when you go down, he's going to pick you up. And this is going to be 15 points towards his next level. Now, I know you need 1,000. And it's well, it's going to take ages. It actually only takes over about an hour to fully level all 3 of your companions doing it like this. Because we did it live on stream. It is the fastest way to level them up. Just keep on killing yourself with a grenade. They'll keep on reviving you. And obviously play natural if you want to. But if you just want to get this done quickly, then this is the way to do it. Now, you're going to see, I'm on 7 grenades right now. When you run out of grenades, all you got to do to get your grenades back, which is why we're coming to the base of operations, is we just run in here. I'm on 7 right now, right? But when I run in, it's going to replenish my grenades. There we go. I can run straight back out. And I'll be on, I think it's 11 grenades with the Acostas. Yeah, back on 11. So once you're on 0 grenades, just do that. You get 11 grenades again. And you can go again. Just remember to take off your revive hive. And just carry on killing yourself. Not the most entertaining of gameplay, I admit. But if you want to get it done quickly, seriously, the quickest way to level up all of your companions. Next, you must equip 3 passive modifiers. I actually had a comment in stream saying the game's bugged. I haven't got 3 passive modifiers to equip. You do. I did exactly the same thing. Just go into your modifiers. Your passive modifiers are down here. If you go into them, you just got to equip 3. But when you first get to this journey mission, you only have 3 unlocked, and there's only 2 that appear on this screen. You got defense and tactics. However, scroll down. You find offense, and there'll be a 3rd one here. I did the same thing. I just looked here. I didn't see the 3rd one, but if you scroll down, you'll see your 3rd one. Just put all 3 passive modifiers that you have on in each of the slots, and this objective is complete. Now it starts getting fun. Get multi-kills with Spearhead active. You got to get 5 of them. Absolute freaking nightmare, okay? However, I'm going to show you a very easy way to get this done, and you want to do it with Spearhead, thankfully, because the rocket launcher that makes this easy. And what we're going to do is we're going to head to Viewpoint Museum, where this is the perfect spot to get this done. And if you get it done right, it only takes a couple of goes. It really does help if you have a particular build for this. So I'm going to show you the build I'm going to use now. I'm going to throw on a Eclipse protocol build. I'm just going to make sure I take off the vial mask though. If you've got another skill tier, there we go, we've got one there. If you've just got 6 skill tiers, it's going to work absolutely fine. Don't worry about the build, really. You just want to have some crowd control, and you want to use the foam chem. That's the goal. So, but your Eclipse build, if you got one, will work fine. Don't use the vial because it does damage over time, and you'll kill them before your companion can kill them for the multi-kills. But as soon as this is charged down, we'll swap the chem launcher. We'll throw on the riot foam. And at the start of this mission, it's perfect. What we need to do first, though, is charge up our special. So we don't have our ability, right? I call it special, the ability, whatever it is. So let's get our ability charged up. We got quite a few enemies around the area. So just like I mentioned before, we're just going to either like focus the same enemy or something. We're going to be doing team commands to get this ability charged. And there we go. The ability is charged. So I'm just going to restart the mission. The problem with Viewpoint Museum is that if there is a lot going on at the start, you do just need to clear the area. Otherwise, your companion just gets confused by everything. He can't multitask or anything like that. Like, he'll just tunnel vision on stuff. So you might just need to clear the area so there's no ads around. But with your ability active, once the ads are clear, you just want to start this mission on story because they're going to die easier. And every single time, you are going to get a group of ads at the start of this mission. Get your chem launcher ready. And what I'm going to do is get my companion into cover in front of me. I'm then going to chem these guys. I'm going to use my ability on them. He's going to fire the rocket on them. And he's going to get multi-kills. I think that was 4 that just died, and you only need to get 5. So just keep on doing that at this location here, and you'll get this objective done in no time. Next, we are going to need to eliminate commander enemies using Crossfire, and 10 of them. So what are commander enemies? If we head over to this seasonal modifier again and go to hostile modifiers, we can see this icon here for commander enemies. So they are heavily armored enemies who take 60% damage resistance. They basically have this icon above their head and be tanky, and we got to use Crossfire to take them out. So if we go and have a look at a global modifier, Crossfire, you or your companion kill an enemy after you have both dealt damage to it. We spoke about this before, I think. So what we're going to do is just start Viewpoint Museum and find a commander enemy, just to show you what it looks like. And then we're going to make sure we both do damage to that enemy and take it out. Sometimes we get a commander enemy here. We don't on this occasion. In fact, it's probably best to not do this on story. You're probably going to get more hostile modifiers if you do this on a higher difficulty. There we go. We've got one here. I nearly killed him. Notice the blue symbol above his head. This is a commander enemy. So we're going to make sure our companion does some damage. And we both do damage before they die. So we're just waiting for our companion, who's all the way down there. He's on his way slowly. And we just need to both do damage to him to kill him. It's kind of how this enemy works as well, to get past his debuffs. And there we go. So because he died with us both doing damage, that would have been 1 out of 10. And that's all you got to do every single time you see an enemy with that icon above their head until you get to 10 kills. Next, you have to eliminate enemies via companion collateral kills, and this is 10 of those. So we spoke about this earlier. With collateral kills, basically your companion has to get kills on enemies without you doing any damage to that enemy whatsoever. Will happen naturally while you're just playing. If you let your companion do his own thing, he's got to try and get kills, and he will get them. So get this without even thinking. But if you did just want to farm this out of the way very, very quickly, we've just thrown Viewpoint Museum here on story. It doesn't matter where you are for this. We're just using this mission for a lot of stuff, as we always do on journeys. But this can be done anywhere. Just let your companion free. Lower the difficulty, I'd say, is better, but he does great damage to higher difficulty. It's just that lower difficulty is easier for you just to do your own, stay in cover and not get involved. We're going to get into combat here, and we're going to let our companion do his stuff. Once he's got 10 kills by himself without you interfering, without you shooting anybody, this objective will be done. And just look at him go. He's not doing that. At least want him to get 1 kill. Come on. He will get kills, I promise. Oh, here we go. There we go. There's his first kill. So yeah, you get the drift. Just let him kill stuff. Next, we have to perform crossfire kills on elite enemies, and we have to do 5 of them. So just like before, where we were eliminating the commander enemies using crossfire, this, you both basically have to be shooting at an elite enemy and they die. So you can target the elite enemy by aiming at them and pressing T or whatever button is on controller. As long as the companion's done damage to an elite enemy and you have, and they die, it will count. It'll probably happen naturally as well, and only 5 are needed. We're not going to show you no gameplay for that. It's exactly the same as what we did for commander, just elite enemies. And then finally, you got to earn command link points. 1,500 of them. So what that means is you are going to have to focus on these teamwork actions. So command link points, when you do a priority kill, it's 30 points. When you do a crossfire kill, it's 40 points. Reposition is 10 points. Like if you wanted to, you could literally just sit there and keep on repositioning your guy until you've got all the points. That'd be a very boring way of doing it. Basically, just do all of this. If you just play naturally without thinking, you'll be doing this anyway. This will happen naturally over time without thinking about it. As long as you're making your companion do stuff and you're doing some of these, you're working together to take down enemies, you're repositioning him and you're reviving each other and all of that, and he's getting kills by himself anyway, you're always earning command link points, and they will fill up and you will get this objective done. And with that is the end of Journey Mission 4. So if I was going to pick 2 to skip here, I would probably skip, as easy it is with the strategy I've shown you, get multi-kills with the Spearhead active. And I'd probably skip level up Spearhead. I know we want them leveled up, but they are probably the 2 most annoying ones there. They'll happen in time, I'm sure. But yeah, they're the 2 I'd skip if I had to. But with Journey Mission 4 done, we do move on to Journey Mission 5. And for this, we have to start off by recruiting an engineer companion, exactly the same as when we replaced the assault companion, really. We've just got to recruit an engineer companion this time, because remember, the game gives us an assault one to start, so we've now got to recruit an engineer. If this isn't unlocked and you've already recruited an engineer, I don't think it ticks off, but once it's unlocked, just find companions in the field, in the open world, in safe houses. As soon as you see an engineer, recruit them. This will be done. You have to activate tech line during combat. So for this, it's exactly the same as activating Spearhead, but you have to have tech line activated. So once you've got an engineer, you can equip tech line, and it's the same scenario. Just do the team-based actions to fill out the action ability. Once you've got the ability, you just need to use the ability. And once you use the ability 3 times, this will be done. The ability for the engineer is a turret. So where the assault is a rocket launcher, the engineer will put out a turret to shoot at enemies. And again, once you've done it 3 times, activate tech line during combat will be done. Level up tech line, exactly the same as what I've shown you for leveling up the assault. You have to get them to level 3, so just keep on grenading yourself outside of the base of operations, keep on letting them revive you. Again, you got to have tech line activated for this to count. Kill enemies using tech line's turret is the worst one of this. It took me so long on stream. It was bugged. It doesn't work how it's meant to. I hate this. It took me about 3 hours. I was raging. I raged a lot on stream, but I'm going to show you a method to do this, and if it's still bugged, just keep on doing it until it gets done. If it's not bugged, it's going to be so much easier for you. You'll have this done in no time. But let me give you an example. I got 16 kills that just didn't register in one go, and then a lot of the time it was probably averaging 1 registration every 5 to 10 kills. It was a nightmare. So naturally, we're going to go to Viewpoint Museum. We've got our engineer, and the first thing we got to do is charge up the ability. So we're not charged right now, so we're just going to go into Viewpoint. We're going to get that charged. I'm going to try and show you this full gameplay if it works nicely. We're going to push our engineer in there so he gets the aggro. We're going to get them going. Hopefully he starts getting shot at. And we'll start killing some enemies. And we've already got it. Look at that. That's how quick you can get it. Now, once you've got it, just restart the mission. And we're going to do the same thing as we did before. We are going to throw on that Eclipse build. Taking off the Vial Mask. For keeping the skill tier. And then switching this when it allows us to the foam. Because what we're going to want to do now is the same as what we did with the rocket, really. We are going to get the engineer in position. We're going to foam the enemies at the start of Viewpoint. And we're going to get them to activate their ability. And hopefully the ability gets kills and they register. One thing I noticed towards the end of my 30 kills was I was doing something that I think was affecting it a little bit. So I'm going to explain that to you as we go now. We'll get our chem out ready. We have our ability ready. Now, what I did, when I activated the turret, I'd position my companion so they wouldn't shoot the enemies so the turret could get as many kills as possible. I think it's better if you keep him engaged. So press T to put him in that cover. And then once he goes to that cover, we are going to foam the enemies. And then we're going to hold T to get the turret out. And then we're going to let the turret do its work and the companion do its work. So here what I was doing was repositioning my companion so the turret could get all the kills. But when I just let the companion stay focused and help it, it seemed that more would register. And you just want to keep on doing this. You can get like 4, 5. I think sometimes I got 6 turret kills here. Not all registered, like I said. But you get quite a few kills there. Once it runs out, you've got to get it back again. You'll see we've instantly got it back again here, which is brilliant. So we could just restart and do exactly the same again. If you don't instantly get it back, just charge it back up again, restart, go again. And keep on doing this until you get the 30 kills. Next, we must eliminate jammer enemies via priority kills, and just 3 of them. Now, a jammer enemy, again, if we head over to the modifiers and go to the hostile modifiers, it's this icon here. Now, these are hidden. So these enemies are hidden enemies that will slow down your command link game, but also disable passive modifiers. And you can only find them through your companion. Now, your companion has to attack or close in to reveal the jammer, and it's a yellow icon. And then then you'll see it, and then you can eliminate them with a priority kill. So a priority kill is companion kills your marked target. So we're going to try and find one of these to show you, but in all honesty, if you just mark targets, you will get this pretty much naturally. I'm going to switch back to my blue striker build for this. But we are going to try and get one to reveal in this section at the start of Viewpoint. When they are revealed, it's a yellow icon above their head. And we just got to mark targets. So mark and get the kill. But just remember, it has to be the companion that gets the kill. Now, to me, it doesn't look like we do have any jammer enemies there. It would have revealed itself by now, I think. So we're just going to kill these. And I'll try and find one for you so you know what they look like. It's going to be quite hard because enemies, these are hidden until your companion gets close or until they attack them. So the icon isn't going to show until that moment. So I'm just marking things in the hope that they do reveal them. But there you go. That was one. It wasn't marked, but you see that big blue explosion? When one of them die, there's a big blue explosion. However, that wouldn't have counted then because I killed him. You've got to let your companion kill them. So your best bet here, really, is to go through and just mark enemies. Just aim at them and mark them. We already know he's a commander because blue just popped up above his head so we can kill him. And if your companion attacks them and you don't see the yellow icon above their head, then you know that they're not a jammer. So you can just kill them and move on. So hopefully we'll find one in this area now. We've got a commander. Don't need to worry about him. So get our companion to mark him and we'll kill the we'll kill the commander. And there we go. The icon never shown. But you've seen the blue explosion, and because my companion did kill him, that would have counted as 1 of 3. So just keep on going through like a mission or something, and just keep on aiming and targeting the enemies and letting your companion kill them. If you don't see the yellow icon pop up or see the big explosion after they kill them, the big blue explosion, you know you're good. Once you've done 3, the objective will be complete. The next one is very similar to the one before, but this time you just have to eliminate jammer enemies, and 5 of them. So this one's much easier because you don't need to do it via priority kills. You can eliminate these. Just keep on killing enemies. This is definitely going to happen naturally. Perform crossfire kills is the next one. You have to do 10 of these. We have been doing crossfire kills already. We've already explained this, I believe. So we go here, crossfire kill, you or your companion kill an enemy after you've both dealt damage to it. So yes, we have covered that multiple times already. So just make your companion target an enemy, make sure they hit the enemy, make sure you hit the enemy, and when it dies, it'll count. Once you've done that 10 times, you're done. Perform assist kills 10 times. So again, we've done assist kills on the last one, I think. No, it was on Journey Mission 3 we did assist kills. So we're doing assist kills again, but this time we have to do 10. So again, remember, assist kills is not helping with a kill or anything like that. An assist kill is when an enemy is focusing your companion and you kill them, that'll be an assist. Or if an enemy is focusing you and your companion kills them, that'll be assist. We've already been over this. You're just doing it again. You've got to get it 10 times. And that's it for Journey Mission 5. Now, if I was going to leave 2 off of this, the 2 that I would leave would be the kill enemies using Techline's turret, because that was an absolute nightmare and was bugged for me. You don't want to spend 3 hours doing that. Nobody does. And I'd probably leave eliminate jammer enemies with priority kills, because that can be a little bit annoying. Or maybe even level up Techline, because that's probably going to be the longest one, I guess. But to be fair, they're all quite easy besides the Techline's turret one. But once that's fixed and it works as intended, that'll be easy as well. So skip what you like if you want to skip 2 of them. Moving on now to Journey Mission 6. And we start off with recruiting a medic. And just like before with the recruit engineer, if you still need to recruit a medic because it hasn't counted so far for ones you've already recruited because it wasn't unlocked yet or whatever, just go about finding companions in the open world or safe houses. When you find a medic, just recruit them and this will be ticked off. Next, you have to activate Quick Fix 3 times. So this is the same as what we did for the engineer and for the assault. We'll go into our active modifiers. We'll make sure that we have Quick Fix enabled. So we have the medic as our companion, and we just got to charge up their ability. When we charge up their ability and we use their ability, what they do is put down a support station, and you just have to do that 3 times. So keep on charging the ability up and put down 3 support stations, and that objective will be done. You got to level up Quick Fix to level 3, same as the other 2 outside the base of operations. Keep on killing yourself with a grenade, let them revive you. This will get leveled up in no time and you'll have this done. Next is cleanse status effects and revive allies using Quick Fix. So you got to do it 20 times. This can be a little bit annoying, so let me show you the quickest way to do this. Now what we're going to do is go to the Start of Viewpoint Museum. You can do this anywhere, it doesn't matter. We're going to throw it onto story. And we're going to set ourselves up with the... I'm going to throw on my Eclipse build just because it's got on the specialization I want. We want to have an incendiary grenade, and we also want to be able to use a concussion grenade as well. So this build enables us to do that. And we're going to need to charge our medic's ability up. So when we start this mission... Oh, you got to be careful of the bug happening. Notice my T right now, it's got like a body icon. It's flashing like he's got it. When it's like this, it bugs out. We do not have the ability right now. You got to log out and back in for the bug to go away. So there we go. A quick relog. And we are good. It needs to charge up. So, let's charge up our ability. It's going to take a little bit of time, this one, because you got to do it 20 times. So you have to be charging up this quite a lot. But I'll show you how to get it done. So we know how we charge up this. We're just going to send in our companion, get him in position, get the aggro, let things focus our companion, and we're going to get assist kills because that charges up quite nicely. And there we go. We've already got it just like that. Now, once we've got it, we're going to equip an incendiary grenade. We're going to hold T, and our companion's going to put down a hive. When he put down the hive, there we go. We are going to throw down the grenade to put us on fire. Then we're going to switch to our concussion grenade, and we're going to make ourselves go down as well. So we've got one tick on the objective for getting us on fire, and the hive taking us off fire, and we'll get a second tick on the objective for the hive reviving us. So you get 2 for 1 when you do it that way. And what you want to do then is just keep on repeating the process. Keep on charging up the ability, keep on making them put down the hive, keep on putting yourself on fire before taking yourself down with a grenade. You'll get 2 every time until you reach 20. For the next objective, we should have completed this naturally by doing the one prior, as long as the support station counted as revives, because the next one is to perform buddy aid interactions twice, which is revive or be revived by your companion. So because we're getting revived by the support station, we should have this done. If the support station doesn't count, simply while you're in combat, just grenade yourself and allow your companion to pick you up without the support station. It'll count as 1. Just make sure you don't do it instantly after, because you go unconscious, and then grenade yourself a little bit later to get the second one. You got to be in combat for this though, so the whole leveling up and grenading yourself to level up I don't think will count, because you're outside of combat at the White House. So yeah, got to be in combat, just grenade yourself, be revived, you're good, or revive your companion. Very easy one. The next objective after this one is very confusing. A lot of people are asking, how the hell do you do this? So I'm going to show you exactly how to do this one. You only have to do it once, and you have to revive allies while a command link buff is active. So what is a command link buff again? We spoke about this earlier. It's not the command link itself. It's one of these buffs. So one of these buffs have to be active when you revive an ally. Now, it can be you reviving the ally, the companion, or it can be your companion reviving you. So we're going to take full advantage of this. So here we are again, Viewpoint Museum. This can be done absolutely anywhere though. We're going to go and get into some combat, and what we're going to do is make our companion do a cover to cover, and then we're going to grenade ourselves. So I'm just going to make sure I am on a build where I'll go down quickly, which I am. We'll have concussion grenades ready. And what we're going to do is just shoot at these in a moment and get ready to make him move there. So we're in combat. We're making him move there. We're getting a grenade out, and we're killing ourselves. 10 seconds from when he did that cover to cover for him to pick us up. So as long as he picks us up within those 10 seconds, we are good. Now, he hasn't picked us up within those 10 seconds. So what we're going to do is stack the cover to cover. So remember, all of those buffs are stackable, which means if we make him do like 3 cover to covers, we are going to get 30 seconds of the buff. So let's do that. The only thing is, we got to be in combat when we're doing all of that. Remember that. We're now in combat. So 1, 2, 2 please, 3. And that's 30 seconds. We'll do that. We'll then grenade ourselves. And now he's got 30 seconds to pick us up. Now that command link buff is active. He revives us. And that's what it wants you to do. It's as easy as that. Now, it doesn't have a number here, but I'm pretty sure you're going to do that 3 times from what I remember. I do remember that being 3. So I think once you've done that 3 times, you'll get this ticked off. A lot of people were having trouble with it though. I'm 100, well, I'm 99% in my head. That's exactly what you need to do to get that done. I had this ticked off regardless. I don't even remember how I did this. I just had it ticked by the time I got around to it. A lot of people were asking in chat how to do it. Someone else mentioned, so I will mention this just in case what I've shown you there doesn't work. I'm sure it will do though, because I just took time to read it and understand it, and that's how I understand it. But someone said what they did instead was they would get the medic and they'd get the support station, and once the support station was put out, they would just kill themselves and get revived in it, and that's how it worked for them. Now, when I told people to do that, it worked for some and it didn't work for others, and the reason why is because the guy that did it that way probably got revived while there was a buff active. There must have been some other buff, something happened and a buff got triggered, and the people where it didn't work, no other buff got triggered and they weren't within the buff threshold. So that's why there's an inconsistency. So when I investigated it, that's what I came up with. So the way I just explained to you should remove that inconsistency. You just have to have a buff active while you revive your ally or they revive you, and it should work 100%. Pretty sure on it. Let me know in the comments if you're having difficulties with that though, or let me know if it worked a treat. It'd be great information. Moving on, we got to eliminate jammer enemies again. 3 of them. It's a repeat of a previous objective. You know what you're doing there. And we've got to perform priority kills. Again, this is, I think this might be a repeat. You got to do 20 priority kills. For this, you just got to mark a target. So aim at a target, press T or whatever it is on the controller, and with that target marked, your companion has to kill them. So yeah, just basically let your companion kill marked targets, and that one's done. And that's the end of journey mission 6. Now, if there was 2 here that I would want to skip to just get the journey mission done the quickest, it'd probably be the revive allies with the command link buff active, and maybe the level up if you're not bothered about the leveling up, because that can take a little bit of time. That'd probably be the most time efficient ways, I'd think. Or even the cleanse status effects and revive allies, that could be a little bit annoying as well, but generally all quite easy to get done. And then we move on to the final journey mission 7, knowing that journey mission 8 is just for completing all of the other journey missions. So starting at the top, eliminate True Sun's commander enemies. You have to do 30 of them. So we've already spoke about commander enemies. They are the hostile modifier, the ones that are a bit more tankier. We've done it before, but this time they have to be True Suns. So just do True Suns missions. Just take out commander enemies when you see the blue icon above their head. Once you've done 30 of them, you can do True Suns anything, really. This will get done very, very easily. You got to complete the capital building stronghold mission on any difficulty. Very straightforward. And then you have to capture a True Suns control point. There might be multiple you need to do. It's not showing it there, but just do True Suns control points. East Mall is great. Lots of True Suns control points in East Mall. And then the next objective is to eliminate fire team enemies, and you have to do 30 of them. So let me show you what this one looks like, because I was a little bit confused by this. Now, again, if we go to the seasonal modifier and then go to hostile modifiers, it's another hostile modifier. It's the fire team hostile modifier, where 2 linked enemies share damage and stuff. So that's what you got to do. You got to kill these, and these are very easy. I'm going to use Viewpoint Museum again, and we're going to put it on challenging to hope that more spawn in. I'll switch my build back to Blue Striker, and I'm going to show you what these fire team enemies look like. Straight away, we've got one. See the red line between those 2 enemies, and you can see the red icon above the head? They are fire team enemies. Now, the idea of this is that you do damage to both of them to then make them vulnerable, but it doesn't matter. We got 2 right away. Just kill fire team enemies, and already we got 2 kills. This is just going to happen naturally. Play the game, kill enemies. There's going to be fire team enemies to spawn, and you'll get it done very easily. Next, you have to eliminate enemies using companion abilities, 15 of them. You might not have this done, even though you have been doing this, because on previous journey missions, you have had to kill enemies with the turrets, and you also had to get multi-kills on enemies with the rocket. But this might not have been unlocked while you're doing that, but that's all you have to do. So everything we discussed with them is what you're doing again now. Eliminating enemies using companion abilities. Charge the turret up or charge the rocket launcher up with those 2 companions, the assault or the engineer. Use the rocket launcher, use the turret, get kills. If you want to farm it, go to the start of Viewpoint Museum, like I've shown you with the other 2 objectives, and just do the same again until you get the 15 kills. We have another repeated objective here, eliminate enemies via companion collateral kills. This time it has to be 50 though. Again, it's just your companion killing enemies by themselves. So this will happen naturally if you just leave them to their own devices, or you can just leave your companion to it, send them in to kill people and let them kill people on their own without you doing damage to them. And this will tick this off. Once you got 50, it'll be done. Perform assist kills. Again, we've had this before. This time it's 30 of them. So again, I think I'm repeating myself for the 3rd time. It's not like assists in Call of Duty. This is assist like if the enemies are focusing your companion and you kill them, that's an assist, or vice versa. If they're focusing you and your companion kills them, that is an assist. So it's got to be 30 of those. And we've shown you already how to farm this if you want to farm it at the start of Viewpoint Museum or anywhere. And finally, earn command link points through squad actions, this time 3,000. We had this a couple of journey missions back, all the way on journey mission 4. We had to earn command link points. I think that's 1,500. This time, you have to do 3,000. So again, just keep on performing squad actions, whether it's putting them in cover, doing priority kills, doing collateral kills, doing kills where you help each other, or whatever. As long as you're doing those squad actions, revives as well, you'll keep on getting points. Once you've got 3,000 points, that will be done. And that is journey mission 7 and the whole of Mutiny Season Journey complete. If there was 2 that I was going to leave here, I don't know what I'd leave, to be honest with you, because it's all pretty much straightforward there. I'll probably leave the 2 that I didn't get done. Like, so much of this will happen passively. Like, if 2 don't get done, they don't get done. But yeah, once you've done that, it's all done. And once you've claimed all of these journey missions, you'll also have journey mission 8 complete and get all of your additional awards here with more season XP and some character level as well, watch levels, main XP. And don't forget as well, for completing these journey missions, you do get additional awards on the right side there. Like, you unlock your blueprints for the new gear set, get some gear set items as you go. So that's how you get the new seasonal blueprints and gear set. And that is everything for this season's journey. I hope that has been helpful. I am still going to be doing some solo videos as well, because we do this long form guide, but then some people just search for the individual objectives too. So for some of the trickier ones over the next few days as well, I will be putting videos out, like solo videos per objective for a few of those. However, those videos will just be reiterating what I've shared in this video, so there's no need to watch them if you've already watched this. But yeah, good luck on your journey. As always, I hope this helps. Do hit like and comment down below. It really supports it on the algorithm. Last season was the best performing journey video that we had, thanks to the support of you guys watching it and commenting and reacting with the video. So do the same again. Let's see if we can make this one even better. Appreciate you. Don't forget to subscribe as well if you're new to the channel. We cover a lot of Division content. We do this every single season. We try and get this video out within days of the season starting. We spend like 24-hour stream figuring all this out, finding the best ways for you. There might be better ways to do some of this, of course. Comment down below again if there's better ways to do this. This is what we found out in the 24-hour streaming and the completing the journey in one sitting. So yeah, thank you. I'm going to leave you there. Until next time, take care.